ready? You got me running.
So, how are we going to do this new intro that everyone wants us to do?
Yeah, I like the Seinfeld idea. We can be like, hello.
Okay, I never watched Seinfeld, but yeah, I read that there's like things about the show, like they teach that show in some colleges and whatever about like the economics of Seinfeld or something. I read something about that. The economics of Seinfeld. It's the.
Are you rolling?
We're rolling, aren't we?
Well, hey guys.
Hey! Of course, we can't edit this later, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But hey guys, how we doing? We are back for our second week. We hope everything is a little bit nicer.
And you can actually hear me this time around.
Yes. Even went all out, got a microphone. Definitely did not think that was a microphone when when Amazon showed up. I was expecting something else, and then I'm like, open this up. I'm like, okay, what? It all came together later. I'm slow.
Yeah, most Marines are.
Yeah. No crayons this morning. But but going back to that, I read something online that was talking about the economics of Seinfeld, the show without a plot.
Yes.
Because like every episode is like different. There's no overall arc.
Not really.
Okay, that's interesting.
Not really. I was relatively young when it came out, but I remember watching it and never knowing what it was about, but watching it anyways because it was on and we only had like 4 channels. Do you watch that or you watch like Price is Right? Not Price is Right because it was in the evening, so like Jeopardy. But
it was always a treat to go to Grandma's house because she lived in town, so she had 30 channels because she paid that $10 cable bill.
No. We always lived in the boonies, but we had like friends that lived in town that when I got to go to their house, they had Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. That was the business.
And those classic channels, Cartoon Network, and now they have Boomerang, and well, they've had Boomerang forever, but those you have to wake up super early or just hit the DVR to get like those classic Looney Tunes that play like at 4 a.m.
I'm sure there's web streaming services that do that now for you whenever you want.
I'm not good at the web streaming. I don't know if you remember. No, I think it was before your time. My friend Garrett, he knew all about. Hey, Garrett, not like you're watching. He knew all of the sites to go to get everything for free. He would never go to the movies, never rent anything. He would always find it online, and I'm like, how do you do that? He's like, you just gotta know exactly where to go.
I definitely don't do torrenting because that's
illegal. That's against the law.
Yeah.
Really. Every time I watch a DVD and the little thing comes up and I'm trying to fast forward through it because I'm like, come on, in game, let's go. I could watch that movie over and over and over.
You didn't get it on DVD. You got it on Blu-ray.
Well, yeah, Blu-ray, but it still comes up on the thing.
Yeah, well, because
I say DVD when I mean Blu-ray. Yeah, the lexicon of mine, whatnot. I don't. Yeah,
it's rather small.
Yeah, like many things in my life. So, today's episode, we're gonna talk about stuff.
Yeah.
And
things.
Things are good. Things are stuff. Stuff's better. This was interesting. I didn't even realize it until after it happened. You ever have one of those moments? Like, you do something and then you think about it later, like, I just did that.
Not in a long time.
Well, besides the whole going through the intersection, like, was that light green? I don't know. That happened a couple times. Sober. Just
of course it was.
Deep in thought. Let's see. So today is Tuesday. So back on Sunday, the wife and I were doing a little. I just went along for the ride because I'm the chauffeur now. She was doing some photography for some local graduates.
Oh, cool!
And it was awesome. We went downtown Visalia and like did pictures like in the, you have to find those little pockets where like it's the perfect backdrop, the little alleys with the brick and
the lighting's just so. And,
did you know that Jack and Charlie's where it's at? That used to be the.
I don't know what Jack and Charlie's is.
Oh, it's just place. It's a restaurant. It's one of the what do you call it? The fufu, like not a fufu restaurant. It's a like you should wear a shirt, like you should wear a button up at least.
Oh, it's like an upper end restaurant.
There you go. Yeah. That's what we'll call it. It's
not my kind of place.
Not mine. No. If it does not rhyme with Wiener Schnitzel, I could care less. Jack and Charlie's downtown. That used to be the Tulare County Jail. Did not know that because I'm like, this place looks kind of. And it still has a thing that says Tulare County Jail, and like the U is a V, like they did back in the olden days. I'm assuming because they didn't know how to do a U back then.
Well, probably because it was like carved into like the masonry work. Or
yeah.
So like it's probably difficult to get like an arc as opposed to the 45-degree angle of the V.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I try to be logical about most things.
Went over there, went to a couple of the high schools and did that. It was fun, and I got tired and sweaty, and ugh. But
so like a regular day at work.
Yeah, just a normal day. So afterwards, it's like, okay, we're starving. What are we gonna do? It's like, all right, well, we're in Tulare. What's open? Apple Annie's is open. Let's go over there. So went over to Apple Annie's, like, party of 4. Here we go. The kids are over there. Adults are over here. And didn't think much of it. And I'm like, oh, God, what? I haven't been here in a while. I think I'll go with Mary's Mash or whatever it's called. As we're walking out, I'm like, oh, I just realized like every other table had little no sitting, whatever. I went to a restaurant for the first time in like 2.5 months, with 3 months almost. Like, holy crap, that just mind blown.
I'm quite jealous. I have yet to go to a sit down restaurant yet. So
and somebody said something on Facebook as I was scrolling the other day. It's like, oh, first time we're eating whatever. I'm like, okay, dream bigger, but it really does make a difference. Like it's wow.
Another shocker. Never been to Apple Annie's.
Oh, I'll be honest, I haven't. First time I went was like, what was that, 6 months ago or something, when we started playing golf more, and not just, putt, actual.
No, you've seen me swing a bat, so I'm not going to try to swing a golf club.
Oh, my God. You would be fun out there, I think. I could totally see you doing the Happy Gilmore, like, just all of a sudden, like, what the? Whoa. Happy needs to work on her short game, but you could do it. Like,
I don't know. Well, I'll have to give it a try one of these days. Have to give it a try. So actually, this weekend I did something that I hadn't been able to do in a while. I actually got to go to King's Gun Center in Hanford, and I actually got to go to the range. They'd been closed down for a long time, just because they said part of the store's essential, but not the range portion. So I got to do that this weekend. That was pretty fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
I hadn't done that well. My wife was at the beach with my sister and kids, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to go do that, so I'm going to stay here. Somebody need to watch my dog.
I was like, you didn't want to go to the beach.
I'm not a beach person.
Neither am I. The first Libo trip in Oceanside, stationed at Camp Pendleton, like, went to the beach. Oh, this is so awesome. Yeah, and like never went back.
Yeah. It's not, I don't think it is what everybody makes it up to be.
I'll go to the lake anytime. Like, lake's awesome.
I don't want to drive 3 hours to like Monterey or Pismo or whatever, and
especially because like everyone else in the valley has the same exact thought.
That's the thing with Pismo. It's like, well, I leave here to go there to see the people from here. Like, no, that's just dumb.
All the cars, COS plates, Tulare plates, all that.
Yeah, or like Fresno State or whatever. Yeah. It's like, oh, hey, they got this at Jim Manning Dodge. Like, I mean, they're not from here.
To enjoy the beach, could just go to Pismo's in Fresno.
So
is the place to go. I don't think
I've ever actually been there, but I think the same dude owns Westwoods that's across the street. And
the barbecue place.
Yeah. And then they also own Yosemite Ranch, which is like a couple miles further north. And that place...
Heard of that place.
...is the business.
Really?
It's probably the best steakhouse I've ever been to.
Uh-oh. That's saying something.
Yeah. So the dude that owns it used to own the original Tahoe Joe's before they sold it, and now it sucks. And like...
It's a chain, yeah.
Yeah, and now he has that restaurant, and it's what Tahoe Joe's used to be, and then some.
Yeah, every time you sell out and become a it diminishes
The quality. Yeah. So yeah, that place is legit.
So I wonder what the first McDonald's was like.
Well, wasn't the one in Fresno like one of the first ones in the state?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, there's one like
I don't remember the movie. Wait, which movie was that? Saw Super Size Me. That was pretty funny. Long time ago. I think it's still on Netflix. But the one with Batman, Michael Keaton, the Founders. That's what it was called, The Founders, I think.
never saw it.
Yeah, it's McDonald's. The story of McDonald's and how he screwed those guys over.
It's probably been about, I'd say like 3 weeks or a month since I've eaten McDonald's. Not really.
It's been about 2 or 3 hours.
I'm more of a Carl's Jr. kind of guy.
That's true. You and Carl's Jr. And did we discuss that No, we never.
That was behind the scenes thing.
That'll be put up on later. No, let's do that one.
So Whataburger sucks. Carl's Jr.'s is better. Let's get this out of the way.
Let's not have a fight on national TV or whatever this is called, the internet.
National YouTube.
People would not stand for that on the internet. Two guys fighting.
I mean, it wouldn't be much of a fight.
It's gonna be a 2-hit fight. I hit you and I'm gonna hit something.
It'd be like you swinging at me and your tendonitis acting up and you're like, I need a timeout, I need a timeout.
Feel so much better after going to physical therapy.
Funny because you texted me that and I was actually at the gym.
Really? Oh, the gyms are open again.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have been for like 2 weeks now, I think, week and a half.
Is that why you and Steve have been like, hey, you busy? At 5:30 in the morning, Steve? Texting me?
It's always Steve's fault.
God, Steve.
It's always Steve's fault. But that's...
My life would be so much simpler sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean...
all of the time?
Love you, Steve. He's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, it's 5:30. I was sleeping. Man. So that's what he's trying to get me to. He's trying to hint. Hey.
Well, so it depends on our schedule. Usually we get there like right at 5, but it just depends on how things fall. So today I went in the afternoon. But it's terrible going in the afternoons because everybody and their mother's there. So like you're waiting for equipment and like a lot of things they like the cardio machines, they like spread them far out for your social distancing stuff.
Oh, okay. So it's still doing that.
Yeah.
Guidelines.
So all the machines are 6 feet apart now instead of like the treadmills and stuff that we're like touching. Now they're. Yeah.
And you go to Fit Republic.
Yes.
Okay, Fit Republic.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen, I mean, not that I've been driving around a lot, but haven't seen like Planet Fitness or In Shape. Well, I don't know if those places are open yet.
I would imagine so, but I mean, at the same time, like when I'm driving by those places and not generally usually paying attention to that stuff, I'm like, oh, what's this guy in front of me doing?
I'm more focused on which fast food chain I'm about to go to. So, which brings us back to
oh yeah, you wanting to get beat up by me because I said Whataburger sucks.
It does not. You're so mean. You're Carl's Jr. man. Or did you? I forgot what we said.
So I would say In-N-Out is better than Whataburger, but I don't think In-N-Out's fries are all that great.
They're not. That's what that's my biggest thing with them.
I appreciate that they peel the potato, then they stick the potato in the thing, and then that's your fries.
Maybe if they left the skin on, it would be.
You know who does that? Jack in the Box, and I think Carl's does it too.
Jack in the Box leaves the skin. Yeah, they do. Now that I think back, 3 days since the last time I had that one.
But if we're gonna be discussing fries, nobody beats Rally's. Probably the best fries like seasoned. You don't have to get like you're not asking for a special fry. Not like when you go to like Jack in the Box or Carl's Jr. You gotta ask for crisp cut or curly fries. You go there, you order the fries. They're already pre-seasoned, and the business.
And somebody was telling me about Rally's fries. You can get them in the frozen section.
Yes.
And like they're already done up too, so just throw them in the oven, boom.
Yeah. So they're not the same, right? Because Rally's fries them. And so like, yeah, they're fried when you get them, but they're just not as good because they've been frozen. They're not fresh. They're as fresh. But yeah, Rally's fries are business. The burgers, but the fries.
So then the ideal trip would be to go to In-N-Out for the burgers and then go to Rally's, pick up fries.
So I think the closest Rally's is in Selma.
Ugh.
I think. And I don't know if Selma has an In-N-Out.
Oh.
So I think technically you might have to drive all the way to Fresno. I think there's a Rally's in Fresno. I for sure know there's one in Madera. That's usually one of the things when Ashley and I go to my dad's ranch in Madera, we will try to make like the effort to go to Rally's. Corona.
That's not funny. I can't believe he said that. Bless you, my son.
Yeah.
Oh, because I can do that now because, I'm a reverend. So.
Are you?
Yeah. Start off as a gag. Like, I'm thinking Joey from Friends or Big Bang when they did it and Parks and Recs. Like, is that a real thing? Like, can you go online and get ordained? You sure can. Yep. Not that I remember the website, but just Google, ordained minister online, whatever.
I mean, if we're going to be plugging websites, we should be plugging this beautiful website.
Oh, yes.
CombatVeteransHope.org. Yeah.
Well, the long version, CombatVeteransHope.org. If you type in acvhope.org, it takes you right here.
Yeah, and then all of our great stuff, like our different thing, to register to be a member and all the different programs we're running, the gallery of photos of all the different stuff.
Oh,
and
I mean, there's tons of things on here. Our photo gallery, we have like all of our photos from all of our events that we've had over the past while. I was like, there's Harrisman right there. Haven't seen Hulk in a while.
Hey, there's you.
I was like, some good looking guys and gals over here. I was like, what? Perfect timing with the photo with Ephraim right there.
Yeah.
Yes. I honestly, there's Jared. And
Hey, there's Jay Weezy.
I was like, oh my god, they're both in this picture.
Oh, yeah.
We have our good friend Jeremy and our board member Mike, who sadly we lost within the past 6 months or so. Yeah. The always good time with them. Some of our other events are 20K. Or this was a fun one. This was our
miler.
Yeah, that was a 20 miler in 2018. Oh man, this whole group started off.
And what month was that? Was that in?
This was in May of 2018.
And I came home in July.
Yeah.
I didn't do that one.
Well, yours truly was right there. I don't know why Ritzel's standing next to me. Hi, James. But I was, safety is my number one concern.
Yeah, safety third, of course.
I was driving the van to ensure everyone was going to make it. That's 20 miles. I mean, come on. Boy, that was like 2 shirt sizes ago, wasn't it? Anyway. But, great stuff on this website. It's not like, we got time. You got like 5 minutes. Check out our website. We did update it a little bit. It's tweaked a little from like a month ago.
Yeah, and then we added the store too. So if you guys wanted to pre-order your tank tops and or get other stuff like a shirt like his or like the AK shirts I think we saw left from the last event.
Yes.
The pop sockets like the one on the back of his phone right here.
Right there. Those things are a godsend. I tell you that.
Yeah, all kinds of neat stuff in there. Yeah, see, there's a pre-order for the ladies' tanks. I think next month is going to be the men's tanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is confirmed.
So, yeah, I'm going to have to order me one of those so I can look like that fly guy at the gym. Be all broed out with the stringer. But
just make sure it's the day that you're lifting enough weight so you're not the guy. Oh, he's part of
well, the other thing I have to make sure my nipples aren't going like this. That would be bad, too.
Oh, yeah, Steve, I don't know if we're confirmed or not. We're going to have the tanks for the guys are going to be like AC Slater from Saved by the Bell. The little razors. Yeah.
All the hair sticking out.
But our website, it's awesome. Check it out.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. We have lots of cool stuff.
But yeah, back to what we were talking about. Whataburger sucks.
That's what I think of that comment right there. And just for posterity. There we go.
Yeah.
Whataburger is, I mean, there is no finer hamburger in the fast food industry, I'll tell you that. Because if you go to Jody's or Oscar Store, shout out Temple, Texas, Oscar, Texas, those places, no better burger. No better burger.
Well, I mean, but those are like mom and pop shops. If you're talking fast food,
Whataburger.
Carl's Jr.'s is way better. Way better. $6 burgers, double westerns, famous star, superstar, no question.
Whataburger. Whata chicken. Whataburger with jalapeno.
Well, that was the other thing. We had quite the argument about Chick-fil-A,
Oh,
Popeyes.
Gotta speak up.
What was that? Well, it doesn't matter. Chick-fil-A is not worth the wait or the drive.
we're not going to get into this one again. For the sake of time, and we're just going to skip over that argument. Oh my god, we should like do like a side cast on here, and it's like click here for that argument later, and that's where the gloves will come off.
So that's where we should actually have both chicken sandwiches.
I mean, that's a great idea too.
Yeah.
I even like that better. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you came up with that.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while, my two brain cells collide, and good
Boom.
ideas happen.
Love it.
I can't always control when that happens,
But no, that's great. That's great. We should do that.
we should.
Because I could really go for Chick-fil-A like right now.
I mean, what are you doing next Tuesday?
Hey, there's an idea.
So with stuff opening back up, like we were talking about all these restaurants and things. You said you went to Apple Annie's. I know when I was stationed in Kansas, we had this movie theater
I'm sorry, station where?
in Kansas.
Hee-haw!
Just wanted to throw that in there.
I mean,
Go, please
fair
go.
enough.
Continue.
So I had this movie theater in the mall, and you go watch your movies, but they also had attached to the theater or inside the theater a restaurant that was like equivalent to like Applebee's or Chili's. So you would sit in your chair, and they were like the reclining chairs, like at Tulare Galaxy.
Oh,
But you
awesome.
would push the button, and then they would ask you. The waiter would come up to you, and you can order anything off the menu, like cheeseburgers, nachos, anything that you think you would get at like an Applebee's. They would just bring it to you.
Like you push the button while the movie's going on, or
Yes.
was that had to be beforehand?
No. Either or. So you could order beforehand because you had to like buy your ticket and you had your seat. So then you'd be like, okay, I'm sitting in H9 or whatever, you know, whatever seat. Like, okay, do you want to order anything while you're here? And they have a menu right there, or you could go to your seat and push the button, and then they would bring you food, drink, and or liquor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it was like not quite IMAX quality screens, but still pretty solid. And like that would be like if that was here, that'd be awesome because I know
Yeah.
theoretically, I think in July there's supposed to be a lot of good movies coming out. There were had been slated to.
Okay. Yeah.
So like John Wick 4 is supposed to be coming out. And then Matrix 4 is supposed to be coming out on back, like one's a Saturday, one's a Sunday, or like back-to-back days.
Wait a second. John Wick and Matrix.
Yeah,
The
so-
fourth installments of each.
Yes.
That's Keanu Reeves Day.
Yes.
May 21st.
Oh, is it May?
2021.
No, I thought it was this summer.
No, we wanted it to be, but then I saw that because I was gonna order one of the T-shirts. No, for the missus, you know.
Of course.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah, it was for the
I
missus.
thought those were this year. And
Oh, no.
then next year was supposed to be Fantastic Beasts 3.
If they're even gonna. I like your mug.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
They're both wooden. The over the summer. Well, I lost Fantastic Beasts. The second one was by far way better than the first one.
Oh, yeah. They actually were going somewhere with that.
But then there was the whole Johnny Depp dispute thing with the. I don't know if it was #Me Too or just the problems with the ex-wife. I forget. But then they had to delay because of that, and then something was going on with the writers and whatnot. So that one's delayed.
So that one, I was under the impression that it was always supposed to be 2021. And I thought that the Matrix movie and John Wick 4 were supposed to be. Because John Wick 3 came out, what was it, in 18? Late 18, early 19?
Yeah, sounds about right. Viewers. But no, it's Keanu Reeves Day because they're, the change.org, they want to make it a national holiday to celebrate Keanu Reeves and have everyone go to the theater. I would wait till the second day myself, but that's just me.
I don't know. I thoroughly enjoy going to the movies. I might try the first day, but it'd probably be insane.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to be there. Because those are going to be, because like John Wick 3, awesome.
Yeah. I actually like the 3 was awesome. I think I like 2 better with that one.
I mean, that's fair. Mm-hmm. That's definitely fair. Though I will say, the way like they include the dogs and stuff in 3, and they're like the dogs are jumping off the back of what's her name's back and like doing all the crazy stuff. Made 3 really dang cool.
And that actually, those are, I mean, obviously real dogs. Hallie spent like 6 months with those dogs, like every day.
So all the actors that had like stunts or whatever, they actually went into Southern California to a place called Terran Tactical, and Terran Tactical custom built like all those guns for them, but they actually trained down there at the place, like actually shooting live rounds and stuff. So when they were on screen doing like mag changes and all that stuff, and like drawing and like going through the scene, they actually were doing it correctly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is actually quite cool.
I remember watching the videos on Facebook with Keanu doing his little going through on the range, whatever. It was like, okay, what range is this? I want to go.
Yeah,
I want to go.
It's in Southern California. I think it's so Terran Tactical, I believe, has their own private range, because like a lot of like higher level people will go there. Not necessarily like competitive shooters too, but like a lot of actors will go there for training. So I think like Joe Rogan went just to go. Lewis Hamilton, he's a famous.
You say Joe Rogan, I think of Seth Rogen. Every time. It does not matter what the conversation is. Joe Rogan, not Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, both of them comedians, both of them Rogan.
Oh my god, yeah. Awesome. Are they related? No.
I don't think so. I'm going to say no, because one of them's got like a ginger curly fro and the other one not so much.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue, please.
Yeah, so a lot of them will go down there to train at Terran Tactical. But yeah,
That would be the place to go. Awesome.
Yeah.
And then I take one step on the range, like, this is it. Here I go. Boop.
And then you can't load the magazines because you got weak thumbs.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Practically perfect. And Mary Poppins over here. Practically perfect in every way, except the thumbs. It's shame I brought on my family.
Yeah, so
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Yes, just boom.
I was hoping you were gonna play the fart one, but
I don't know how to go back on this thing.
as with most
Lower.
things. Perfect. Yeah, so with theaters and such like that opening back up, like what does that mean for us at ACBH?
Well, that is a great question. There has been some discussion as to, okay, things are opening back up. What are we going to do? It really depends on the places that we could do events. Will they allow for parties as large as ours? And also, with Tulare County, the numbers are still going up little by little. I haven't checked in the past 24 hours, but they're either they've been maintaining or going up slightly. It's a day-by-day thing. So in that essence, we do not want to put our warfighters and their families in unnecessary harm. So we are trying to think of different ways that we can do a couple more virtual events. We had some positive feedback from the ACBH Trivia Night. We had 2 of those. We did a family event where we went and delivered everything. I think we alluded to that last episode a little bit.
Yeah, and then the scavenger hunt. I think you guys uploaded a video to this YouTube channel.
Yes.
Of some of the photos and stuff that we got from the scavenger hunt that were gold. Randy Washboard.
Randy MVP right there.
Yeah.
I strive to emulate.
Gold. The text messages between he and I. Awesome.
As we pop them up on the screen right now. No, we're not that fancy. Not yet. Well, this is as fancy as we get.
Yeah.
A microphone, which I'm hopefully this thing is plugged in.
I mean,
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so the scavenger hunt, and then I think we're planning another contactless delivery type thing coming up.
I think so. Actually, my phone's right there. I can call someone and I can find out for sure. If you give me just a moment, we'll be right back. Hello.
Hey.
And there you are. Wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful. So as I try to, okay, I need bigger buttons on this touch screen. So everyone, this is Ashley. She is our family support manager at A Combat Veterans Hope. Been doing this for about
6 months, something like that. Maybe last 4.
it's June now, so technically, yeah, we'll say 6.
Sounds
We'll
good.
say 6. We have our yearly hiatus in January, February, so.
Somewhere around there.
But we're still working hard for you during January and February as well. So we're going to say 6 months.
That sounds great.
Hi, welcome to
for having me.
Tuesday Talks.
Yes.
So I wanted to call you and find out what was your take on some of our family events that we've done during this whole health pandemic. How do you feel about it? And do we have anything else coming up as far as...
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of fun doing these contactless deliveries and our trivia nights. I told CJ when we were going through and receiving and reviewing all of our submissions for the scavenger hunt, I think I had more fun watching all of your videos and seeing all your pictures and really just giving you guys a chance to enjoy your families, get out a little bit. I noticed some some pictures were taken from the car, so it was a nice little getaway. I had a really fun time, even though it was a long day. Had a really fun time doing the deliveries on the movie baskets, and we do have one more contactless family event that we have coming up in June. We're hoping to put it out in the next week or so and deliver right around Father's Day weekend. It is going to be our ACVH Family Olympics, so keep an eye out on your text messages for that.
Are the Summer Olympics supposed to be coming up in July anyways? And is that kind of like why we're doing this, or?
Yeah, kind of just to get everyone ready for the Olympics and, show off your athletic ability and see if you can do it better than the pros.
The Olympics have been postponed until next year.
Oh, have they?
Oh, darn!
So we are taking over the Olympics,
That's
we'll just
right.
say.
We gotta call all
So
of the news channels.
They should have been. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like tentatively, they would have been in July.
July, yes.
And all this madness not occurred.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, we're
okay.
taking over. Let's call
But that-
NBC and
Yeah, I was like, who's over there right now? Who's the guy who always does the Olympics? The shorter dude. Oh my God, Al.
Al Roker.
No, he's a weather guy.
Oh.
I can't remember his name. Like Al Michaels. There it is, Al Michaels. Hey.
I don't.
Not that he's watching. I don't know why I'm waving to him. I was like, there's always like
Howard
the
Cosell, like bro, he died a long time ago.
the guys. Remember basketball?
Never saw it.
Oh my.
I have no idea what
We're doing
about.
movie night and we're watching basketball.
Your house or my house?
Oh my God. Who has a bigger TV?
So aside from being our family support manager and my awesome wife, what's your day job?
Brownie points there.
I don't know what your day job is, but so everybody else can know.
I am the Veterans Coordinator at College of the Sequoias, which means,
I work at College of
oh my
Sequoias
God, it's like we
too.
work
I
across
just
the hall.
graduated from.
And you just graduated. Yay, round of
Go
applause for
Giants.
everybody. Hey.
So yes, I am the Veterans Coordinator, which means it's my job to ensure that veterans attending COS get paid for going to school. And I know that the coronavirus has brought up a lot of questions for many veterans about what that means for your benefits. And I just want to let you know that there was a few pieces of legislation that were passed that are meant to support veterans through the coronavirus crisis. And one of those being that regardless of whether or not your courses are meeting in person or online, you will still get the in-person BAH, which BAH is important, as we all know. Just keep in mind that whatever courses you're selecting had to have been offered as in-person prior to the coronavirus switching them to online. If they were online previously, they will continue to be certified as online, and the online rate would still apply. So just make sure you're looking at those when you're registering for your classes. And though I work at COS, I can get you guys in touch with anyone at any of the local community colleges. I have contacts from Bakersfield College all the way up to Modesto. So if you're looking at programs at any of these schools or looking for information, don't know who to reach out to, we can be that point of contact for you. If you have financial aid questions or just general questions, you can call CJ.
Thanks for that. Don't call me.
Yeah, they don't answer.
Ouch. Of course, that was brought up in the staff meeting the other day too. But I digress.
Yes.
And that is so important. The whole online versus in classroom. I remember when I was a wee little lad in college, and it was don't take any online classes. And it's like, why? It's like, you're not going to get paid. It's like, oh, okay. But no, that's really good information to know.
Yeah, the other great thing about legislation that was just passed is for veterans who are doing work study, if your hours were cut or reduced due to the coronavirus crisis, you are still entitled to get full 25 hours per week on the work study stipend. So you'll want to reach out to your site supervisor to get that taken care of. And going forward, even if we continue in this online or hybrid mode and you're not able to work your full hours, along with the legislation regarding BAH, that's good through December. So you can get a new contract and continue to work remotely and still be able to receive the full 25-hour stipend for work study.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yes, and we get a lot of questions about work study. I know a lot of veterans are curious how work study works, how to get a work study job. The best thing I can say is, yes, cha-ching, more tax-free money, is go to a site that serves veterans and see if they have a work study position available. Now keep in mind that site has to be approved through the VA as a work study site. Some sites in Tulare County, Kings County area are the Tulare Public Library, AMVETS, the Tulare VSO, the Kings County VSO, the CBOC, and the Fresno VA Clinic are all, and different colleges are all sites that students can generally work at. I mean, that is how I met you after all.
That is true. We met in the COS Veterans Office.
2013.
Yes, oh my God, 7 years?
I know.
It's been 7 years. I'm old. Oh my God. Anyway, I was a work study student at COS in the Veterans Office, and then Cassandra left us.
But then you got me. And all was well again, I think.
Sure. No, you were a great breath of fresh air, and then we really tackled it for a month and a half, and then I left you.
Yeah. He went real far, across the hall.
It was awesome. And I can't say that on camera. It's been a wonderful experience ever since I left the vet's office.
Although we do miss him every day.
It's true.
So,
he's in there regularly. On breaks, of course.
Yes. Because my boss is going to watch this. We're changing the name of our organization. She'll never know what it is. But the vet's office, and you single-handedly revamped the Veterans Office last summer.
Huge.
yes.
I still can't get over this. This is amazing. When I first started at COS, we were in this little room that is actually smaller than this room right here, the ACVH office, downtown Visalia. We were in such a small little water closet, basically, and then we got moved to the back of the counseling office, and then we got thrown to a bigger office, a little bit bigger than here, for a couple years, and then you came along. The vet's office got moved down the hall, but to a more permanent position. Mm-hmm. But there was definitely in need of a facelift for that office.
Oh, yeah.
So, can you tell us what you did last summer?
Yeah. So everyone always used to refer to our office as having a frat house kind of look because all of our furniture was everything we could beg, borrow, and steal. And
Tactically acquire.
Yes, tactically
Thank
acquire.
you. I was going to say.
And so in about 2008, 17 or 18, there was some legislation passed for budgets to be specifically allocated to Veterans Resource Centers across the state. And so I applied for a grant through the California Community College Chancellor's Office, and we received a $100,000 grant, which we used to give the office a complete facelift.
Oh,
One more.
wow, 100 grand.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and we used all of it to create a larger space for veterans to socialize. We have a nice kitchenette.
That's what they're doing to socialize.
Underground Fight Club. Oh wait, we don't talk about Fight Club, right?
Yeah, you already broke
Like-
the first rule.
Oh,
You're
dang.
out.
Like, he's going to come down the hallway right now. What was his name? Tyler? Oh my God. He's going to
I
come.
thought you were going to talk about Omar.
We hope to have him
And
on the show soon.
the other great thing is we purposely built in a space in the back of the office that we could hopefully in the future use for VA counseling to take place at COS. And we're currently in the process of trying to set that up so we would have a psychologist from the Tulare CBOC come on campus for a designated time during the week to provide in-person mental health counseling from the VRC.
Rather than having the students go down to all the way over there. That's wonderful. That is a wonderful idea. And I can say the last summer I snuck in there every couple of weeks to try to see like what's going on. I was blown away. I was completely blown away by the vision that you and Byron had put together of our Dean of Facilities over there. It looks absolutely fantastic. Once this whole thing opens up and we're supposed to be able to go back to work at COS next month, but of course that's a day-by-day, week-by-week assessment.
Very fluid situation.
There it is. As soon as we reopen up, I mean, guys, come over to COS, check out this office. It is amazing.
Yeah, there's a 70-inch TV on the back wall, Xbox One, I think is what it is, one of the other...
And Hot Pockets.
And yeah, there's a lot of Hot Pockets. Yeah, so there's a stock fridge for the most part. And then one of the student veterans that attends donated his Xbox to the office, so we have
Thank
an
you,
Xbox.
Edgar.
Yeah. Thanks, Edgar. Yeah,
And
buddy.
so until then, until we can meet again, you can give me a call at 559-358-4851 if you have any questions regarding your own benefits, any questions regarding children or dependent benefits. We'll help you out and we'll get you on the right track, even if it's not with us.
And one more time, the phone, because we're going to put it right here at the bottom of the screen.
559-358-4851.
I don't know if this is working, but this is the contact information for Ashley, Veterans Coordinator of Ecology Sequoias.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on to the show and giving us your info. We appreciate
no problem.
it. And Justin, no offense to you, but she's in my chair, so
I mean, got to get to stepping.
I'm gonna try something. Ready? I've been working on my magic show, and here it comes. I did it!
You just got rid of my wife.
But I'm still here.
I mean, that's true.
It's cool.
What are you doing later?
Hey. These special effects are awesome, by the way.
Soundboard, money. But that's one of the new additions we have is the soundboard.
Yes.
Along with the mic, which was something we knew about. So we're going to talk about some of the other stuff that we know for potential future episodes and stuff like that. So one of the things was we had a pretty positive reception amongst the viewers that we had.
Thank you.
And we got a lot of different feedback of things to change and things to add. Apparently, you guys want to hear a lot of accents for some reason.
Yeah. I was getting like the. I mean, I do have an accent if I want to. I usually don't around here, but if that's what y'all want.
I mean, I was thinking more like satirical. Like, that's a spicy meatball. The hand motion necessary. Some of the other stuff was the hot peppers.
Everybody who sent a text, who sent an email, was like, "Oh yeah, we want you guys to eat hot peppers," and I'm like, "Thanks, Justin."
Yeah, well, I mean, I wanted to be like, what's his name on Hot Ones, and when we're eating it, I could be like, look at us, look at us, hey,
I could seriously watch that.
look at us. So,
I could watch that video all day and never get tired of it.
but this is gonna be really good
Paul
because
Rudd is a national gym.
yeah, I actually haven't seen it or in action, but I'm told CJ has a very low tolerance for spicy things.
I don't do spicy. I enjoy food, obviously. It's like my wife, as gorgeous and wonderful as she is, she will douse everything in hot sauce. Like, oh, I mean, tacos, yes. Hot wings, sure. Fries, chips, whatever. But then it comes to a point.
Do you put tapatio or sriracha on a tuna sandwich?
No.
Because I do.
Who eats tuna sandwiches?
I love tuna and hard-boiled eggs all mixed up. Cover it in sriracha sauce. Gold.
You had me until sriracha. Because why? What? Like, do you not have taste buds anymore?
I do. I do. I can eat sriracha like ketchup almost.
Oh my god.
So the hot ones doesn't bother me. I mean, sure, is it gonna burn my mouth? Yeah, probably a little bit, but I'm more in it just to see you like crying.
I remember the first time like I got caught unaware of something spicy. I had to been like 9 or 10, and we were at a wedding somewhere South Texas, and I was like, about the same size, 9 or 10, and it was like I was still hungry, so I'm like picking off plates and right here, mom and dad, whatever, and like I remember my Uncle Bobby had there was like a jalapeno right there. I didn't know what it was, so I just picked it up, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's a Mexican pickle."
Marine in training doesn't know what it is, but I'm gonna eat it anyways.
Well, because they told me it was a pickle from Mexico, so I'm like, woo! Like I'm just thinking about it right now. Like,
Hey, don't die.
jeez, like, oh, that was so hot. And there was, of course, no water, no nothing. So I'm like scarfing down a loaf of bread over here that was on the table for some odd reason, and like trying to dilute that thing. Oh my god!
Yeah,
like I'm sweating already over here.
I want to see that, right? So maybe I'll go to the grocery store next week and get some peppers.
God.
We'll start out. We'll get a bell pepper. See if you can hang with that.
I mean, now bell peppers, hey, that's my jam right there. Not that I really care for those either. Not because of the heat. Okay, it's just why eat a bell pepper when I could eat a Twinkie or I could eat a ho-ho or what have you?
Because they taste good.
Bell peppers?
Yeah, it's almost, some of them are almost sweet, so it's like the equivalent to eating a ho-ho or a Twinkie. Just not as bad for you. But
I don't have a thing to push.
no, I mean, you don't need one. You don't need one. So that's some of the feedback we got from you guys, and we really appreciate the feedback that we got because it helps guide us to the next episodes and where to take things from there. So I think we have in the makings, we might do like a funny intro with some like funny videos, and we'd like.
Yeah, so people like to see me get hurt. I don't know why that was one of our top comments. Also,
I'm not certain, but I'm down to watch it.
I have a feeling a skateboard and a hoverboard's in my future.
Oh, that would be great. We have to go to one of the parks that has like expanded rubber floors. So when you fall on your butt, it doesn't hurt quite as
That way it's
bad.
just rubber burns instead of...
Yeah, but would you want to eat it on something soft and squishy or concrete?
Well, what kind of concrete?
Gray kind.
Oh.
Yeah, so we, like I said, really appreciate the feedback.
And if you have more after this episode,
Please let us know so we can move forward with it. And then that kind of brings me to one of the last things that we needed to talk about was the Rawhide jerseys.
yes, those have been doing well. Last week we started the Rawhide jerseys the day before our talk. Yeah. So if you head over to the Visalia Rawhides webpage, as well as our social media outlets, we have the link to our Visalia Memorial D-Day jerseys. Of course, I conveniently forgot the
They're
one
awesome.
that we had.
It's showing the Armada when they stormed the beaches of Normandy.
It's really awesome to look at.
Yeah.
And last year we had the Iwo Jima memorial jersey. This year we have D-Day. I can't wait to see what they come up with for next year. I'm assuming they're going to keep with the branch theme. I don't know if we're going to have like the Thunderbirds out there or something, or like some battleships. I don't know, but they're really awesome jerseys. Limited edition. They only print these once a year, and then that's it. And there's like nowhere else you can find a jersey quite like this. Check us out it's on all of our social media pages, and the link is down below in the comment section.
You should copy paste it though.
Yes, with the powers that be at the almighty YouTube.
Yes.
Until we have enough subscribers, we cannot use hyperlinks. So
Yet.
if you could do us a favor, like this video, subscribe to our channel. We have lots of other videos coming up, not just yours truly here, but all of our our family events, our social events that we have done in the past. We have photos up there. We have, and all of our future events. We'll have recaps, and we'll throw them right here on this channel. So check us out. Subscribe. You were talking about Carl's Jr. earlier.
Are you hungry?
Well, there's no Whataburger around here, but
I mean,
I could go.
Where's the fart?
What does this button do?
It's a flipper.
I love.
Anyway, so you're talking about Carl's Jr. being superior to Whataburger or something to that nature.
There's no good ones here. That's what's going to happen. Let's go get Carl's Jr. right now. So from all of us here at Combat Veterans Hope, and by all of us I mean it's you and I. So
Well, currently, yeah.
yeah, we will say so long. And right now, there should be something covering our faces, and you can't see us. You can't see what kind of face I'm making.
I'm voguing really hard right
And so check out the other videos that are like on right now, because they're awesome. You should check them out. And be sure to look at the comments.
And
I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah, and then like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Tell your friends.
Please. acvhope.org.
You got me running, got me running.